break has taken so much to talk about, from award season to movies and television. But as you know, my favorite topic in the entire world is award season. So let's begin and get right down to it. The Golden Globes, second-time host Amy Poehler and Tina Fey proved that no one in Hollywood gets a free pass from the two comedians, particularly when making a couple of few jokes about top A-listers. Let's start out with some of my favorite moments, which include Jonah Hill and Matt Damon, who apparently has a new job. Let's take a look.
On any other night in any other room, you would be a big deal, but tonight, and don't take this the wrong way, you're basically a garbage person. The Wolf of Wall Street is a big nominee tonight, and yes, I really loved the film, but some of it was too graphic. I mean, if I wanted to see Jonah Hill masturbate at a pool party, I'd go to one of Jonah Hill's pool parties.
Absolutely hilarious. The two women are definitely comedians. The whole room and the people at home, including myself, were clearly laughing. And as if that wasn't funny enough, the two comedians made a hilarious joke about Hollywood silver fox Mr. George Clooney and movie star Leonardo DiCaprio, famous for their dating lives. But in case you missed it, we have the clip, so let's take a look.
Is nominated for Best Film. It's the story of how George Clooney would rather float away into space and die than spend one more minute with a woman his own age. And now, like a supermodel's vagina, let's all give a...
Well, there was some truth to that joke, but the two comedians addressed it in the funniest way possible. But the classy affair is not an affair to remember if there's not herpes joke, which came from director Alfonso Cuarón as he accepted his Golden Globe for Best Director. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
I have told you, Sandra, I'm going to give you herpes. What I really meant was to say, Sandra, I'm going to give you an earpiece.
So the joke clearly had some intention behind the movie Gravity and while they were filming. But sadly, Gravity did not take home the Best Picture, just Best Director. The biggest honor of the night went to 12 Years a Slave. And while those were my favorite moments from the Golden Globes, which aired on NBC January 12th, they were not the only award show this season with its share of funny moments. The Screen Actors Guild Awards on January 18th had a few set of unforgettable moments, like Lupita Nyong'o winning Best Supporting Actress for 12 Years a Slave. Now, while she was on stage, she did mention and thanked her family and everybody involved in the film, and proceeded to thank her dad and talked about what it was like for her while she was telling him about receiving the role in the film. And she said, "Dad, I'm going to be in a movie with Brad Pitt." And the dad replied, "Well, I don't know who he is, but I'm just glad you have a job." So that was certainly a great moment at the SAGs. And Lupita has been sweeping this year's awards season with great charm and personality, but so had Cate Blanchett, whose speech at the Screen Actors Guild Awards was incredible. But she also reminded the producers of the show that she is a star when the prompt displayed how much time she had left to give her speech. It did display 29 seconds, and she said, "Excuse me, Matthew McConaughey spoke up here for the last 15 seconds. I think I can, about Neptune, I think I can have a few more minutes." Which she proceeded to make the entire room laugh. And it just showed that, you know, after all, you win an award, you get a few minutes, you get like a minute and a half to stand up there. So give her all the time she wants. And it's a classic award moment, so take note, nominees. And it also reminded me of Julie Roberts back in 2001 when she won the Oscar for Best Actress in Erin Brockovich. Can you move it up? So always awards, make sure that you have your speeches ready, because when you get up there, you want to have something to say. So the movie American Hustle took home the biggest honor of the night as they received the Best Ensemble Cast in a Motion Picture at the SAGs, which is like winning Best Picture, except it's only actors. But now, switching gears to another huge award show that took place last month, which was the Grammy Awards, which aired January 26th. The ceremony, which honors the best in music, featured some amazing performances, particularly from Beyonce and the Beatles. Now, Katy Perry had somewhat of a questionable one, But of course, my favorite one was Beyonce, or as people call her, the Queen of Music, as she is titled right now, who opened the show with a stellar performance that, well, we just have to relive. So let's take a look.
No complaints 'cause my body's so fluorescent under these lights. Boy, I'm drinking. Walk it in my life, tell me live. I'm rubbing on it, rubbing. If you scared, call that revving. Boy, I'm drinking. Get my brain right. I'm on it, burning your gangster wife. Louis shitty, swear that I like wash racks. He wet up, boy, I'm drinking. I'm singing. On the mic to my boys, horse, then I fill the tub up halfway, then ride it with my surfboard. Surfboard. Surfboard, graining on that wood, graining on that wood. I'm swerving on this, swerving all on this big body, been surfing all on this, surfing all on this good.
Well, that was certainly something to see. It kind of reminded me of the Super Bowl. And the entire opening was about 6 minutes long. And later in the song, her husband joined, and the superpower couple, well, basically stole the entire show. And while the evening was filled with surprises and snubs, one of which included Macklemore winning the Best Rap Album category. Macklemore did beat out releases like Kanye West's Jesus and Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid. Even Macklemore himself thought Lamar was robbed. Macklemore did text Kendrick saying, and I quote, "You got robbed. I wanted you to win. You should have. It's weird and sucks that I robbed you." I was going to say that during the speech, then the music started playing during my speech, and I froze. Anyway, I know what it is. Congrats on this year and your music. The text continued, but Macklemore sure looked like a proud winner on that stage. And that is all I have on award season catch-up to share with you guys. But we have to take a break. But when we come back, we are moving from award season and talking about the movies to my favorite trailer right now, driving me insane with excitement. So stick around so you get to see what that is.
Well, all of you.
A wildfire
No!
can come from anywhere,
Where?
even the most unexpected places. But 9 out of 10 are caused by humans and can be prevented. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911. The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911.
I'm Carlos. So, this summer is expected to be one of the biggest movie summers ever, particularly when it comes to movies, and there is no doubt in my mind that it is true because the trailer of Maleficent, which is coming out May 30th, is the first installment in the Disney Villains live-action franchise, starring Angelina Jolie, who's absolutely breathtaking and driving me insane. I can't stop watching it, and it's so intense that we just have to take a look at it together, so let's roll it.
I know you got looking
was intense. Do you see why I'm watching it every day? Angelina Jolie is absolutely breathtaking as my favorite villain of all time. And to be honest, her title alone should get you to go see the movie. She is, after all, the mistress of all evil. The film is set to come out May 30th, so definitely mark your calendars because I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a huge hit. Disney's taking a huge gamble, and Cruella de Vil is actually set to become the next live-action hit with Glenn Close taking take. So we're going to take a break, but stick around when we come back. We're talking about all television and what is in store in this golden age of TV, so stay with us.
The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911.
There's a lot of talk out on the street about his mother, his mother, your mother, their mother. But in the end, is anyone really even thinking about them?
The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911.
Clemens, and you're watching The Hollywood View. So far, we've talked about award season, my favorite trailer, but now we must talk about television. Well, fall means CBS and other broadcast networks dominate news space with all of their new programs. The start of a new year is cable's time to shine. Networks such as HBO, Showtime, and Sci-Fi came back strong with hits such as HBO Girls and Showtime's Shameless, which returned with new episodes. Creatively, Showtime's House of Lies is one of the shows returning better than ever. The dramatic comedy starring Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell started its 3rd season on January 12th. The program follows Cheadle's Martin Keane, a consultant in his borderline unethical professional mess that is his private life, along with Bell's Ginny Van der Hoeven, Doug Guggenheim, and Clyde Oberholt, played by Josh Lawson and Ben Schwartz, who make up Marty's team at work. Last season ended with Marty's score group in Shameless, and the new season shows where everyone ended up as a result, with a guest cast of the hilarious Eliza Coupe, Mekhi Phifer, and rapper T.I. This season is the most complex as well as the strongest. Here's a little sneak peek of what's to come this season. Let's take a look.
Say that again.
House of Lies will be back for an all-new season.
I'm proud of you, son.
After leaving Carlson in the cake and leaving Julianne with her pointy finger, it'll be a new chapter for Marty. Right. But who's with him?
I really don't want to see you later.
And who's against him? It'll be anything but business as usual when House of Lies returns for an all-new season. Catch up on past seasons whenever you want on Showtime Anytime or Showtime On Demand.
Definitely check that out. Now this season, there were some new programs making names for themselves. A prime example is HBO's Looking. The show stars Jonathan Groff as Patrick Murray, a gay video game designer living in San Francisco. Frankie J. Alvarez and Murray Bartlett round out the main cast. Looking aims to realistically look at the life of gay men in our time. The show has a very good guest cast, including Scott Bakula and Russell Tovey. Here's a little sneak peek of the show on HBO. Let's take a look.
I love my friends, but they drive me crazy sometimes.
When was the last time you heard me say that I'm an artist?
I don't know if either of us are very good at being who we think we are. We might have to try a little harder.
Tell me more about the guy on Muni.
He's really sweet. He's genuine. But I don't want to be like one of those crazies who goes on 2 drunken dates.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And runs the city hall. You're a funny guy.
Well, hi.
We're friends.
So this isn't a date.
God forbid you actually love somebody who's not half your age who could actually care about you.
Hi. Do you want to play?
So, what's the deal with the Brit?
I'm starting up a new team at work.
As in, you could be my new boss.
Well, that sounds very formal, but, yeah.
I'm sure you were fine.
No, I asked that my boss while straddling a torpedo. And he said no.
It's a show on HBO getting a lot of buzz, so definitely check it out if that entices you. Now, lastly, last week ago, Netflix released season 2 of the critically acclaimed show House of Cards. The drama is led by Kevin Spacey as Frank Underwood, a manipulative man in the political sphere who is clawing his way to the top. The first season covered Underwood's professional descent and the quest of revenge that followed. The season ended with Underwood getting his wish. The vice presidency, the second season has found a way to top its amazing first season. The creator Basso Willinson made a smart move in bringing secondary characters to the forefront, decreasing the amount of new faces. So definitely look out for those changes. But now in pilot season, news, which usually takes place at the start of the new year, where numerous showrunners and producers cast roles and film the first episodes for the ideas that networks purchase, up until that point in the process of taking a new turn this season, a system that has been in place for years. This year, the Television Critics Association panel for Fox happened. Fox chairman Kevin Riley told everyone pilot season is dead. They will develop and film pilots all year round with the goal of having original content all year round instead of the usual broadcast television schedule of September to May programming. After the announcement, networks such as CBS stated the pilot process is working for them. Now tell me, but is it really true? How many networks have been giving shows series orders, essentially getting the first season of the show? By getting the first season, you're skipping the fight. You're skipping the fight each pilot faces for a spot on channel schedule. Basically, they're testing methods to skip the pilot process. ABC gave a 12-episode order to an untitled soap created by David O. Russell, set in a private country club. The network also gave a 10-episode order to Secrets and Lies, a program based on an upcoming Australian series about the death of a young boy and a man played by Ryan Phillip, who becomes the suspect after finding his body. NBC has given several comedy series orders, one of the pilots being Token, a comedy from Tina Fey starring Ellie Kemper as a woman who escapes a doomsday cult and starts life over in New York. Even CBS, who stated they will keep pilot season, gave Battle Creek a series order, a drama from Vince Gilligan of Breaking Bad fame. It seems like at a time when a number of television shows is increasing, every network is trying to get a leg up. A series order gives a show a guaranteed spot on a network schedule, which could put better talent on the shows. Everyone wants security, don't they? So, while it seems that Fox is the only one changing things around, everyone may be making slightly smaller changes. We do have to take a break, but definitely stick around. When we come back, I'm showing you a sneak peek at my favorite event of the year, and I don't know if you can guess what that is, but if you can, stick around.
This can't
be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.
The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit.
Blue, 42, hike!
Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. But hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hollywood View. I'm Carlos. So, before we leave tonight, I do have to share with you my favorite event of my entire year, which is the Oscars. The Academy Awards will take place March 2nd at the Dobley Theater, which used to be the Kodak Theater, and Ellen DeGeneres is the host of the beloved Hollywood ceremony. Now, this year, it's all about celebrating superheroes, and perhaps some song and dance, seeing as Ellen is dancing all over the trailer, which I obviously have to happen to happen with me. So definitely, let's check it out. If that doesn't get you pumped up for the Oscars, I'm not sure we can be friends. No, I'm just kidding. But I definitely do love the Oscars. And this year there's 9 Best Picture nominees again. We have Nebraska, in black and white. We have 12 Years a Slave, American Hustle, Gravity, Lupita Nyong'o nominated for Best Supporting Actress, who's been sweeping award season this year. We got Meryl Streep nominated again for the 18th time, making her a record set of nominations this year. She's got 3 Oscars, but so does, what's his name? He's coming to present again at the Oscars this year. Played Lincoln last year. Daniel Day-Lewis, thank you. He's coming back to present, and I've asked the Academy to get Meryl to host with them on their Twitter page because you can do that. But definitely check out the Oscars this year. We have Anne Hathaway was just announced yesterday as a presenter at the Oscars. And Ellen should be very funny this year because she's been kind of hinting, giving some sneak peeks on her show, which is a daytime show, airs at 4 o'clock. And I've been tuning in to particularly get to see these sneak peeks. She had a chef on the other day talking about what they were serving the nominees at the luncheon. And let me tell you, I wanted to be at the luncheon. But second of all, not just for Ellen, but this is a chance to see Hollywood at its finest. If you dream of Hollywood, if you think you have a vision of what Hollywood is, this is the event to be watching. And the red carpet is literally watched by billions of people. Last year, 2 billion people tuned in, if I am correct. And not only that, but this year, Julia Roberts is coming back, came back with a nomination. We hadn't seen her at the Oscars since 2001. That's nearly a decade ago, more than that. So it is definitely a surprise to see her back. Not a favorite to win at this point. Everything's looking towards Lupita Nyong'o. And in the Best Actress category, I'm not really sure. I'm rooting for Meryl Streep as always. Meryl Streep, a phenomenal actress. But I think the favorite at this point happens to be American Hustle's Amy Adams for her portrayal. She was very sexy. It is her 6th nomination. She has been there 5 times before. Maybe the 6th one is the charm. She's becoming a Glenn Close of the Oscars, you know, nominated so many times and then never wins. So let's hope that it's her year this year. And for Best Film, you know, my ultimate favorite film this year was Gravity. Hands down. We talked about it on the show on multiple occasions. It was absolutely breathtaking. And when you see it in IMAX, sadly you can't anymore because it's out of theaters. But if you saw it in IMAX, let me tell you, this was a movie to experience. And Her, which is another film nominated for Best Picture this year, was also a very rare indie kind of film that came out of nowhere, and I actually got to go see it. It was very interesting, definitely a totally different way to look at technology and the way that it actually gets involved and intertwined into our lives and what could potentially be the future. So that one's also a contender for me. And American Hustle, which also seems to be sweeping award season this year, is a huge contender. So let's keep eyes on those films. But that was mostly what I had for you today. And don't miss out, we're definitely having an Oscar special come March 4th here on the Hollywood View, but we have a few more shows before that where we can talk all about Oscars. I'm going to be wearing a tux just for you, so you can look at that. And I will be hosting my very own party, as always, since I did not get to go to the Oscars this year. And I made a trailer that looks just like Ellen's, which you can see on our Twitter page at The Hollywood View on Twitter, and you can get us on Facebook by following me, Carlos Clemens, and I update you on all the news. But thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed seeing you guys again. It's always a great time to have my crew back, so I will see you until next time.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. W. 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 DLP.
The SUNY Oswego MBA program, ranked 14th in the United States according to U.S. News. 5-year MBA programs are available for public accounting, broadcasting, and psychology. Classes available full or part-time, on campus, online, or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available at oswego.edu/NBA or by calling 315-312-2911.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit. Blue, 42, hike! Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. But hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
March 2nd, Oscar special right here. Follow us on Twitter at The Hollywood View. Thanks for watching. I was Carlos, and this was The Hollywood View.